Ah, you're finally awake. Let me introduce myself. My name is Valen. Welcome to my home. Now, you will have to excuse the mess. You see, I am a bit of a collector, and as any collector will tell you, organization is not my strong suit. But I kind of like being so messy. I mean, look at all these interesting objects around you. Each one means so much to me, but that's because of the stories that come with them, dripping with tension, fear, and, well, of course, blood. I don't get too many visitors these days, so it does bring a smile to my face to invite you to my gallery of terrors. Let me show you one of my favorite pieces. This painting is called Man's Best Friend. Oh, and what a joyous story it is. It's about a boy's first pet and how they fall in love with each other. But it is important to keep in mind that we all show love in our own way. Our story begins with a young boy named Max. On his 12th birthday, he wanted nothing more than a puppy. He had been good all year, even took out the trash without being asked. Unfortunately, Max's parents were in a phase of financial adjustment. Stocks can be so hard to figure out at first. But alas, the candles were blown out. The presents were opened, and Max came to realize that he was not getting a puppy this year. Sorry, son. I know you really wanted a dog this year, but maybe for Christmas. His father tried to comfort him, and though Max understood that his parents wanted to give him the world, he couldn't help but shed a tear before running off to play outside. Max walked down the street to go to the neighborhood playground. He wanted to get his mind off this disappointment, but he couldn't escape these thoughts. This was so unfair. He did everything right. He deserves a puppy. What kind of cruel world would deny such a good boy of the one thing he desires most? His sadness turned to anger, and tears intensified. He didn't want anyone to see him weep, so he decided to take the alleyway. It was here, in this pivotal moment, that a sound mixed with his own cries, a whimper from the shadows. United by their sadness and loneliness, Max locked eyes with the creature. Now, you may just see a beast with eyes black as the deepest abyss, jagged claws chipped into the shape of saw blades, and fangs twisting and turning in every direction. But through Max's eyes, he sees a friend. Barely able to contain his excitement, he runs back home to show his parents his new friend.
Mom! Dad! Look! My birthday wish came true! I got a puppy!
Max's parents were confused at first. That is, until they laid their eyes upon this puppy. Max, get away from that thing! His parents screamed in horror at the sight of Max's new best friend. The beast became defensive, lowering its back to the ground, snarling its mangled teeth, and growling with such force that the ground began to shake. Max's father grabbed his son's arm and tried to pull him away. Get away from my son! But the moment he laid his hands upon Max, the beast lunged forward, sinking its teeth into his leg. Its twisted teeth burrowed deep into his flesh. Then its claws slashed and scraped against his back as he tried to crawl away. But Max's poor mother, so many thoughts racing through her head, too many to actually do anything with. So all she could manage was to release a shriek of terror. Unfortunately for her, this caught the attention of the beast. They locked eyes, and for a moment, there was silence. Until the beast pinned her to the ground and began to gnaw off her face. On that day, Max learned a few valuable lessons. He learned of loyalty, protecting the ones you love, and most importantly of all, puppies can make quite a mess. Well, that's all the time we have for today. It's been quite the treat having a living guest. I do believe I will make a habit of this. You know, I did bring you here to drain your blood. Nothing like the real thing to make an art piece pop. But I had so much fun today. I think I may keep you around a little longer. Art is meant to be a journey shared with others after all. Until next time, then.
Art for this episode provided by Vesper Tennyson. Follow them on Twitter and Instagram at possumguts_. Follow Gallery of Terrors on Instagram. New episodes out every Monday on YouTube and Spotify. See you soon.